Hello friends, it's Reza. This is channel Reza Blade. Welcome. You haven't heard from me in a little bit, I'm gonna guess, because, well, my little studio, little icon thing says that I haven't made a video in a little bit over 10 days, and I'm sorry. I have had a lot of PR to do, much more than normal. I think I'm gonna have to reevaluate what I do accept. But more importantly, I've got a double ear infection, daily migraines, my burn infection is not doing any better, and nightly insomnia. And so what that kind of turns into is I only have energy for what I absolutely have to do, and then I don't. So I have a lot in this video to cover. It's the most of a Manny by Me review that you're going to get this month from me. Sorry. But I mean, you are going to see me with a couple of manicures that I did use. So that's going to stand. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the plates. I'm going to talk about the polishes. They're pretty cool, actually, I think. They're a little bit fun. I haven't swatched them over black and white, but I did prepare my plates so I can swatch them live. I'm going to tell you about the biggest PR assignment I've had that I've been working on. I just finished today and I'm about to take all my photographs. So I thought I would show you, I am coming out with a video, yes, but I thought I would show you what I've been working on, what I've been doing. And I have a new thing for this video. I'm going to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe as usual. But if you stick through to the very end, then, or please don't fast forward, then I'm going to explain what our, Thanksgiving's coming up, and there's something called a cornucopia or a horn of plenty. And that has quite a lot, well, it has a connection to the movie or book by Peter S. Beagle, The Last Unicorn, which is one of my 5 favorite in the world. So anyway, 5 favorite movies. I don't really talk about favorite books except maybe Terry Pratchett's books. So, I mean, I love to read. I read all the time. Never mind. I'm just trying to talk about nail polish today. So to talk about nail polish, I'm almost at 1,300 subscribers, guys. Okay, so to talk about nail polish, this Manny by Me box for November was Island Christmas, or the way I think of it, because I do PR for Graceful Polish, who's located in Australia, south of the equator. I know I've already talked about that. I do think about warm weather Christmas. I think about Christmas in the middle of summer, or even like with Hawaii, they're the closest state to the equator. Yes, closer than Florida. And so they have a warmer Christmas than anywhere in the US. So anyway, but there's all sorts of neat warm weather Christmas images on these 2 plates that came with the Manny by Me box. If you want to fast forward through me talking about Manny by Me, you can, but because I will come to some other topics, but I'm going to talk about these plates. I know that they didn't appeal to everybody. Warm weather Christmas is not my cup of tea, but I feel like it's very important to me to get to like it, I guess, is what I think of it as. Because so many people in the world do face a warm weather Christmas. It's not always the weather, cold Christmas. So anyway, I've thought about these and I have used them where I can in the nail art that I did for Graceful Polish. I tried to be more inclusive of warm weather Christmas. So I don't like beaches. I don't like the sun. I like mountains and snow and things. So anyway, just to explain, it's not about elsewhere. It's just that I don't like summer. I'm always sicker in summer. But what do we have here? We have all sorts of images. Make a wish upon a starfish, beach, seas, greetings. Get it? That's fun. This one I really do like, and I think I could use that. I haven't, but I could. Jingle bells and seashells, stand between mistletoes. I love puns. You're going to find out in a minute how much I love puns. Anyway, so this particular image of Santa with tattoos and board shorts, well, I assume, actually, that assumption isn't necessarily true. With a Christmas tree and some angels and a boat. I love it. I love it. I used it. You'll see in a minute. I love these Christmas cookies. These, oh, what are these called? Inflatable tubes or whatever. You know, floating donuts. It's not what they're called. That is not what they're called. I know normally I have an issue with words sometimes. Anyway, but really fun little snow globes here in a negative space stamp. I love it. I love the postcard. It's very neat. And with the coconut tree, I assume that's a coconut tree with Christmas ornament kind of patterned coconuts. That's just a lot of fun. And the luau girls, and I used to work at Starbucks, so I really think about this. I really, really like this image of the lady with the ukulele. So I'm assuming that these are poinsettias. I know that a lot of people say poinsettias, but I'll die on the hill of poinsettia. It's just the way I was raised saying it. I don't ever try to correct anyone. It's like half and half, at least, as far as I saw online. But it is spelled with the I. So technically, I think that the people who aren't me are probably more correct. We've got a Christmas luau scheduled on this plate. Just a bunch of things. Hawaiian hibiscus, maybe? Anyway, just pretty flowers. We've got the garland that's made of seashells. And I love this Santa with the sunglasses on, and whoa, look at that. He looks pretty good for his age, which, anyway, I really do also like this life preserver with the scallop shell. I love that. And I used this particular image. I guess I'll just, after I show you this, I'll show you the couple of graceful manicures that I did. I used this image too. We've got festive, open, surf. Sounds like a lot of fun. And these surfboards are really fun too. And I really, really like this image, but I didn't really find, like, I was trying to use it with a stripe and it didn't work out. So, but I do love this image, and I see myself using it eventually. So, and the ho-ho in the sand with the sand prints and the seahorse. I know that everybody's heard me say seahorses go nay glub glub, but I still think it's funny. Anyway, my best friend says that. So those are the plates that come in this month's box. I do have, I did prove that I do have the swatches on paper, but I don't know if I'll show you that this month just because I'm kind of crunching on time. But I do have a note that this month the plates are kind of collecting cotton from my little cotton rounds. If that happens to you with the plate, use cotton as normal if you like, and then just take your lint roller and go zip, and that works perfect for me. So I hope it works for you as well. I guess I'll show you the manicures I used. What did I do? Okay, so here's this is actually one of my favorite polishes that Graceful has ever done. This one is called Midnight Stars. I'm not going to tell you too much about these because I am doing a Graceful video tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. But I did do the, I used 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly, and then I did this image of Santa not swimming, in his boat, rowing his boat. And I did the way I did that tree is that I did stamp that tree and just color it in with green. And then I used a dotting tool for the red ornaments. And then I separately stamped the star in gold on top of everything. Because that kind of detail is a little bit fussy when you're trying to deal with it. So anyway, but I like that one. And then above it is the color Wreathy green, really cute color. And I did those string lights with the hibiscus, and I did the wreath that has poinsettia and hibiscus on it with the flower. I keep calling them hibiscus. I'm sure I'm wrong. And then I used from an uber chic plate. I used All Is Bright. So I've got a lot of different, I actually had a lot of fun doing the Art Nouveau and Renaissance stuff there's a separate collection for the anniversary, because it's a big anniversary year for Graceful, and I didn't write down what it was. It's 8 years, 4 years? 4 years, I think, for the brand. But anyway, this one's Swatch. This one's Golden State. They're just super cool. See, watch my video. I'm gonna put this down. But do go look at her polishes. I will link everything in. This is like Tinsel Kiss. Yeah. Anyway, I just showed you a couple. So that's what I've been working on. How do I do this? So I do the art. First I do all the swatches, and then me and nails it. I have trouble. So anyway, I do these falsies. I take the pictures. I take them off. I take the glue off with a little tool, and then I do the art on top of them. And then once I have 8 little works of art, or in this year's case, 11 little works of art, then I start taking all the pictures and release everything into the world and say, goodbye, my little babies. Have an awesome day. I did buy a bunch of the new plates from Maniology. I just dropped a bunch of stuff because of course I did. And I wanted to show you these and ask you to tell me in the comments, do you want me to, I'm getting a PR box from Beautometry soon. Do you want me to open it in a video? I mean, I won't have like swatches and everything prepped, but I can kind of play with it in front of you. Let me know. But the new plaid stuff, don't forget to catch my Stamping Showdown on plaids. It's longer, but I tried to be really comprehensive on plaids. Eventually, I'm going to do another one. Here's one of their newer Christmas plates. I just don't have time. It's 12 minutes now. I don't have time to deal with all of them. Of course, I got the NAMI, N-A-M-I plate. I suffer from generalized anxiety disorder and panic disorder. It's just, everybody needs to be kind to themselves. This is a New Year plate, really fun Art Deco look here. Pretty awesome. And I do kind of always think New Year's just has a very Art Deco kind of vibe to it. Here's Hanukkah. I go to synagogue sometimes. One of my favorite places to go. And Oi to the world. I do. I love this plate. So, and then we've got some more self-care stuff. Do care for yourselves. Anyway, these are just options. I got a bunch of plates because I had a coupon. I really do. I love this. Deer with many, many, many antlers, or maybe a reindeer. Anyway, I do look like all the critters in the hats and in the stockings. And then we've got Christmas cookies or Christmas biscuits plate. Just lots of treats. Poor Santa, can he fit? All right, and then this was a kind of an autumn plate. I don't like all these images, but I do like some of them, and I liked some enough to get the plate. And then here's some more plaid, or rather argyle is most of this, a lot of this. Anyway, so, and I do talk about some of the details about different plaids in my plaid video. What was I going to tell you next? I was going to use things. Here we go. Use things. All right, so I'm going to try out this green. I didn't mean to use the plaid plate, but oh well. Let's see how it does. This is a background. This is meant to be layered, clearly. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, it's decent on black. Yes, yes, yes. Hail polish. That is so cool. That makes me so happy. Well, okay. You know what? I'm trying to be quick here because I know this is going to be a long video. And then here we go with the red. I don't want to use this plate. Let's try this one. You can't even see what I'm doing. That means I'm out of frame, is the language for that. But I have so many polishes laying up there. All right, and the reason that you can see a little scrap of green on that is because I didn't clean my stamper on my lint roller. But these are doing well on black, so I'm happy about that. The very last thing from the My Mani box. It's not a special powder, according to the little info sheet. It is a hollow glitter. So other people follow the instructions on the sheet. I assume that will be accurate. It does come with a card explaining what to do with it, but I'm going to try something different because I want to experiment and fail on film. No, it's not about failing. I just want to see if this works. So I have Butometry's nail foil here. Nail foil glue. I just put way too much on there. Let me wipe some of that off. All right. To put things in a pile to clean up. I am so precise about my cleaning. I have to clean everything between swipes, and you know, that's just how I am. Anyway, so I'm going to open this glitter and spill it everywhere, which is usually what I do, because I do have a bit of a trimmer. Ooh, though, everybody loves to see glitter. I mean, it's not great for the environment, but you know, it is beautiful. Wouldn't it be great if all glitter was like made of sugar or something? Well, not permanent. Yeah, I think so. I think if you have foil nail glue that it will work for the glitter. You can sort of paint it in a shape. But Maniology actually says to just put it, kind of put some on top of your stamp while it's wet. But stamping polish dries so quickly. I didn't want to deal with a time limit. I just want, and I'm sure it'll stick better when the glue is somewhat dry, but it does, you see, it does work. And then you can always top coat on top of that. So what else do I have to tell you? So I asked you about the unboxing video. Do expect the Graceful Polish collection. And I guess it's probably time for me to tell you why the last unicorn has to do with the Horn of Plenty. So most of you know that the Horn of Plenty is one of the symbols that we use for Thanksgiving in America, in the U.S. Other countries in the Occidental culture or post-Greek and Roman use it as a symbol for abundance and great, no need, not a time of need, as a time of overflowing. So there's an actual Greek myth, believe it or not, that tells about the baby Zeus, while he was a baby. He was kept on the island of Crete. And I know I'm not pronouncing that the way the Greeks do. He was kept on the island of Crete, and he was being cared for by all these divine attendants. And so he would actually nurse from this goat whose name was Amalthea. And at some point, while he was nursing this super powerful god infant baby, you know how babies get a little handsy when they're nursing, and it can be kind of painful. Anyway, so while he was nursing, he goes like this and takes off one of her horns. And that horn became, well, effectively like a bag of, oh, what is it even called? I play D&D, a bag of holding, right? Except opposite, like it just never ends, and it provides nourishment and plenty, and the very first cornucopia. And what does that have to do with the last unicorn? Well, I'm glad you asked, because when the sorcerer traps her in human form, when they're going to go, talk to the king and try to figure out how to get the unicorns out of where they are. I won't spoil anything. But anyway, he turns her into a human, and she is so upset and so trapped, and it's not okay. And what does he call her? He introduces her as the Lady Amalthea. And that is why I told you that story, because the goat who had the horn of plenty and the unicorn have the same name. I love that name. I suppose I should probably let you go now. It's almost 20 minutes. It is 20 minutes. Mazel tov. So I'll see you all next. Sorry this was so long. I hope it provided you what you wanted. Please comment. Let me know if it's all right. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you with those graceful polishes. And to prove that I'm punny, I know I already told my end story, so I know that if you're listening, you really want to listen. I made an ornamental goldfish mani. Get it? Get it? Okay, yeah. I know, it's too much. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow, though, so don't be surprised. I'm pretty pleased. Bye-bye.